You'll see when I get closer to where the village is, the bell and stuff is gonna pop up in my pie chart. Ready? Bam. See, now there's a bell in the pie chart because there's a village over there. Now this village, it does not have a blacksmith. But that's fine, we don't need a blacksmith. So what you do with a village, when we go to survival, is you wanna, first of all, get these logs. Get 3 logs. This is how I play villages. Some people just make stone pickaxes. I don't bother with stone pickaxes in villages. So you just do that, then you make 2 sets of sticks. Then you craft this, the rest of the wood goes into a pickaxe. Then you mine, if I can not be bald, you mine 6 stone. That's 6 stone. And then you craft an axe, a hoe, and a shovel. So you go like this, then like this, then like that. Then you can just shift click it 3 times and you got all your stuff. That's how you speed craft it. Now, if it's a spruce or a nice village, don't craft the hoe. You're not gonna need it because there's no hay bales there. You just use it for hay bales, but you still craft the axe and the shovel. And you also want to grab all the beds. You're gonna need them for 1 cycle. Yes, bad players can 1 cycle. I've done it, and I'm a bad player. Grab all the beds. Some players, you'll see like top runners, they only grab like 1 bed and then they move on. But since this is a bad player's guide to speedrunning, not a 4-bed 1 cycle god player's guide to speedrunning, you're gonna want all the beds you can get. I would say 8 is like a good amount if you're a bad player. You also want to get these hay bales here, because this is food. You typically are only gonna need like 1 stack of bread. You can get away with less though, but I like to get like 1 stack if possible. Now this village doesn't have a blacksmith, as you can see. So what you do when the village doesn't have a blacksmith or like any way to get more iron is you do a thing called Cod Strats. You'll see what it is in a second. Or I have a stack of bread, don't need any more. But I'm still gonna grab some extra hay bales because I need them for Cod Strats. Because what Cod Strats means is this farmer villager here, if I'm lucky, he's gonna trade me wheat for I am not lucky. I just need 3 emeralds off of this guy. He's gonna grab someone else's workstation. No, that's not allowed. No, what are you doing? Cod Strats is the most frustrating and annoying part of speedrunning by far. So you just need 1 farmer that will trade you wheat for emeralds, which apparently is too hard for this game to ask. Come on. No, of course, I grabbed this guy from all the way here. No, why? No, and he still doesn't trade thing. No, please. No, this guy doesn't trade it either. Are you joking me? Come on, you're making me look bad here. I'm trying to make a video. Come on. No. There we go. So now you grab 3 emeralds off of this guy. Now you want to craft a barrel. Because remember, you need a bucket and an iron pick to enter. That's 6 iron. And from the golem, you're gonna get 5 max. So then the way we get the bucket is we make a barrel. We plop it down right here. Where are the villagers? And then you just wait patiently. Wait, there was another farmer. If this guy traded wheat, I'm gonna... Bruh. Before you start breaking composters and placing them back, remember, always check the other farmers. And of course, now I got the bucket first right, that's good. So you can just trade that and there you have the bucket. You don't need the fish. The fish can die. Now when I kill the golem... Oh yeah, another rule. Don't be a freaking idiot like me. I don't know why you're watching my video on how to speedrun. I am not a good speedrunner, but I guess that's why I'm making the bad player guide to speedrun. So when you kill the golem is you don't do whatever the frick I just did. I'm gonna make sure it can't like parkour its way up into a taller block. You want it to be like a flat area. Then you just start 3 blocks. Boom, it can't hit you. Unless there's like a block there. If there's like another block there, he can probably climb into that and stab you from there. So you don't want any like higher blocks around you when you do this. Then you just jump crit him. Jump crit him. You drop 4 iron, that's the average. But it doesn't matter. 3, 4, or 5 doesn't actually matter as much. Right, I don't know where my crafting table is, so I'll just make a new one. Then with this, I need more sticks. Bald. So with that iron, you make the iron pick. Iron golems can drop 3 to 5 iron. If they drop 3 iron, then you are not going to be able to make a flint and steel. But that's fine, there are ways around that. If it drops 5, then you're going to have 1 extra iron after you craft all your stuff. If you want, you can make a shield with it. I don't feel like you need one. But like, it can still be good if you're like fighting blazes with no fire res. We'll get to that later. Anyways, so now there we go. Boom, iron pick, bucket, and iron for flint and steel. So now we gotta find a way to enter. So the way you are gonna enter the nether is you're gonna have to build a portal and a lava pool or a magma ravine. Those are the main 2 ways. Or maybe a ruined portal if you get lucky, or if you pull 10 obsidian from the blacksmith. But one trick for finding lava pools is, you see this? This is not a lava pool, this is a water pool. But more likely than not, if you dig down under a water pool, you will find a lava pool under it. So we're gonna dig down right here. So when you're digging down, see lava pops in the chat. Yep, what I told you. But when you're digging down, what you want to do is you dig down to Y11. Then what you do is you dig one there, put a bucket up there, become a 1-block person, and grab the bucket, and now you can just mine like this. Okay, it was literally a 1-block. Okay, yeah. Oh. That's what it was. Okay, so it's like this way. It can take a while sometimes to find these lava pools. They can be kind of annoying. Now that we found it, we can build the portal. Let's find a better lava pool. But most of your lava pools aren't gonna look like whatever the frick this is. So the way you do a speedrunner's portal is you want like at least 4 blocks in series like this. Then you put 1 there, water, break this again, break this. Thank you, jeez. Usually it's just first right. Then you build like on this corner here, place 1, 2. You place 1 there if it isn't, and you place 1 there if it isn't already there. Then over here you place 1 and 2. Place the water there. Lava there, 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 there. Then you grab that water, place it here, mine that, lava there, pick up the water, and I don't have flint. You also want to remember to grab your flint. So yeah, you can find flint in caves usually. It can be a bit of a pain, but there we go. Yep, second try, easy. So the way you would light is you build your portal normally. What did I just? Oh, I just placed. Oh, that's out of my inventory. Get out. You just do your portal normally. Remember, you do the L shape there, and then put the 2 there. Then you just place. But then pretend I don't have this. I do not have flint and steel. And also pretend I have wood. Yeah. Usually it's gonna look something like this. No, this is gonna be like regular stone, not cobble. So you just mine that. Mine that. Lava. Lava. Wood. Wood. And now you wait. Usually I would recommend, while you're waiting, see if you can find a way to get either flint and or an extra iron so you can make a flint and steel. Now we just gotta wait for it to light. One trick that I don't know if it does anything, but I like having like putting a bit of extra lava in this side. Oh, well, there we go. That's something. I just like doing something like that. I'm not sure if that helps. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe putting some wood over here helps as well. But you're making me look bad, game. I'm trying to make a video on how to wood light, and you are not wood lighting. There we go. That's what we want to see. Yeah. That's why it's always better to just get 4 iron. Hope you get 4 iron from the golem and then just make a flint steel. Alright, but before we go into the nether, there's more things we gotta talk about regarding villages. And we're gonna add Seth Blink's speedrun practice data pack, which is this. I just have it there, boom, bam. Add this. What do you mean incompatible? Shut up. And it still works, not even close. Of course I get a... What is this? I get a blacksmith village off spawn? Wait, this is actually good. I can use this to talk about stuff. So, for blacksmiths, remember Cod Strats? Yeah, if you find a blacksmith and it has either free iron or free diamonds or an iron pick, you don't have to worry about that because you just get it from that, then kill the golem and you already have enough iron. If it's diamonds, then you just make a pick with the diamonds. In a bucket with golem. If it's like iron, then you can just make an iron pick right off the bat, and you don't even have to worry about crafting a wooden pick. The thing about desert villages too is that there's like no stone, no wood anywhere in the village. Like remember where I did the plains village, I just mined wood and stone straight from a house. You can't do that here. The thing is, deserts are usually close to savannas, so you can just go to one of these, get your wood here, there's like some exposed stone over there that you can grab, then go to the village. Another thing you gotta look at is you gotta know which types of houses have which type of loot. Like you already know the blacksmith can have iron and diamonds, and that's very important, but there's also other houses, like some houses, I don't have this completely memorized, but like see, this house has a chest and it has cactus, some wheat, and bread. Yes, very useful. Sometimes loot can be a bit more cracked than that. You also want to know like if a house is going to have a bed or not, so you don't waste time going in. Someone put up images in the Discord server I'm in that show like each type of house for each type of village, if they have a chest, what loot the chest has, if they have a bed or not, how many beds they have, all that good stuff. Yep, so here's the image for the snow village. This is, as you can see, that the stillsmith is useless. It also shows like blast furnaces can be useful if you like mine iron in caves, but you're most likely not going to be doing that. So apparently snow villages also have an armor house that can have iron and iron armor, and then they're also like sorted, like these have no beds, these have 1 bed, and these have 2 beds. This one's for spruce villages. This is for a savanna village. This is the blacksmith. Savanna villages have lower blacksmith rates. You're less likely to get a blacksmith from a savanna than you are from a plains or desert, and you're less likely to get a blacksmith from a plains or desert than you are to get a blacksmith from a spruce. And I don't know where the snow village stands on blacksmith rates, but I think it's the same as a savanna, but I'm not completely sure. Don't quote me. This is the one for the desert village. And then here's the one for the classic plains village. Anyways, yeah, villages are more consistent than other strategies, but they're also kind of slower, so that's a thing. The other villages. Now, savanna villages are pretty cool because the houses are entirely made out of wood. Most of them actually are, not all. One thing about savanna villages is they're way less likely to have a blacksmith, so that's not good, but most villages don't have blacksmiths anyways. But one good thing about savanna villages, not this house, there's a type of house that kind of looks like that one. I don't know exactly what it is, but savanna huts sometimes have chests like this one. This chest has a chance to give you a bucket, so again you can skip the Cod Strats and just get the bucket from there, kill golem, get iron, and then go look for an enter because you already have all the stuff you need. Yeah, savanna villages have hay bales, plains villages have hay bales, desert villages have hay bales, spruce and ice do not have hay bales, so those are a bit weirder. Really, no random taiga village? Anyways, we can refer to my speedrun PB for spruce villages, because that one had a spruce village. I didn't play this the best, but I still PB'd it, so we'll take that. So here the thing is, spruce villages, food is tough, so I just grabbed some berry bushes at the very start. Then over here I just go in this house. Spruce villages, the good thing they have is you can get logs from chests, so you don't have to cut down trees. What I do in the spruce villages, I don't even cut down wood. I just go in the houses, look in the chests, see if one of them has wood in it. And if it does, then right here you're gonna see me just grab the stuff and do the tools. You can also find potatoes and bread in the chest. So there I get the bed. There's a crafting bench right there, which is really nice. I don't know why I did that. I could have just... I also don't know why I made another crafting table. Yeah, like I said, I didn't play this the best. Anyways, what you should do from... take away from this, other than my skills being bad. When you have that, you just do the same as you did in the Plains Village. So just make a pick with that, then just... You're supposed to mine 4 stone in a spruce village. Here I mine 6, because I'm too used to other types of villages. So I mine 6, and with this, you would do an axe and a shovel. You're gonna see I make an axe and a hoe, because I'm stupid and a bad player. But yeah, no, in a spruce village, you just make a stone axe and shovel. With that, you don't worry about making a hoe. Here, I'm just gonna keep looting, search this house, grab bed, grab chest, more food. Another strat you want to do with spruce villages is, you see these campfires there? You can just, like, while you're routing the village, you have some potatoes from the chest, you just put them there so they cook while you're routing the village. You can also get hay bales from under some of those in the trapdoors, which is an extra free bread, not bad at all. So I just keep doing the same thing, just go in a house, search the chest, kill the golem. You're not always gonna get a golem in a spruce village, which is very annoying. But this time I did, so that's lucky. What I didn't get is a blacksmith. The whole reason spruce villages tend to be good is because you're more likely to get blacksmiths. You can even get like 3 or 4 blacksmiths sometimes if you're lucky. I've had like 2 blacksmiths in one once. Yeah, so as you can see, I have an iron pick, but I don't have a bucket. How am I gonna get the bucket? I need a bucket to enter. I have to... And since you can't get the emeralds from trading the stuff in Cod Strats... Oh, that kind of spoiled it. Anyways, yeah, you can't get emeralds from trading wheat, which is what you do normally for Cod Strats, but there's a chance that you get emeralds from chests. And if you do, you can just still do Cod Strats, which is what I do here. And I get completely unlucky. No one wants to trade with me, and after like 2 minutes of painful time loss, I end up finally getting the cod bucket useful. So there's a village. I see it. I already did the ruined portal and stuff. I got a notch apple from the ruined portal, which is pretty cool. I think either I never used it or ended up saving me halfway through the run. I don't remember how this went. Anyways, we're here for the ice village. So ice villages, so they're also entirely made up out of wood, so you can just mine that. So I just break in, grab that. You saw the furnaces there. That's what I was saying earlier. You can't really shift F3 the blacksmith in an ice village because there's like furnaces there everywhere. Here, what you do for food, you basically just have to like kill these animals here for food because ice villages have like no food. This one had a golem too. They don't always have golems. I got lucky here again. If you don't get a golem or a blacksmith, ice villages are freaking useless. Like there is no reason for you to do ice villages. It's also really hard to do Cod Strats in an ice village because you don't get, the stuff. So you pretty much need either a blacksmith or 3 emeralds from a chest in order for this to be useful for this type of village. Then you can just grab that food from there. You usually want to do that. Then you can just cook the potatoes. There's smokers in a lot of the houses, so you can just put the potatoes in a smoker and just move on to do something else, and then come back to the potatoes all being cooked. And with the carrots, you can then craft golden carrots with them if you get extra gold from a bastion. You also want to grab the dandelions from if you get like a spruce or an ice village and you're not sure how much food you're gonna get, grab dandelions. Those will be useful because you can craft suspicious stew. If you craft suspicious stew with dandelions, you get saturation suspicious stew, which is the best food in the game, period. After you finish a village, remember when I showed the plains thing, I just went straight for the lava pool. That's because I'm an idiot. First you want to get flint, unless you didn't get the extra iron. So the way you find flint is, rivers usually have gravel. At the bottom of the ocean, it's all gravel. All of it. It's literally all gravel, so you can just get your flint from that easily. And also, before you enter, you wanna craft a boat, because the boat can be useful in the nether. Yeah, so with a boat in the nether, you can do stuff like this. No fall damage. So in the nether, it's really useful to go. There's a lot of weird cliffs and stuff you gotta go through. It's really useful for that. So you always wanna craft a boat. And if you can't find a lava pool, then that's fine. You can make an enter in a magma ravine as well. Enable survival. And you want to find, like, you see this where it's like free in that formation. That's where you're gonna do it. So you mine there, place the door, doors there and there. You place this magma block here, then you mine this one under here. You don't need water in your bucket. So then you grab that one, place it there, that one, place it there, that one, place it there. You don't want to grab the ones that are going to be under these two, because those are, you're going to need them to become obsidian. That one, you don't want to grab that one either. I'm an idiot. So that one, place it there. Then you can just place another magnet block here. Break these, then break that. And then boom, you have a almost complete nether portal. You just need to not be an idiot and break that one there. Because when you're grabbing the lava, you don't want to remove that one there, because that one you need it to become obsidian to make the portal. So yeah, magma marine portals are very finicky. If we go like that, and then like that, that, and that. And now we have another portal. There are like certain pieces of lava that you want to grab, and certain pieces of lava you don't want to grab, because those are, you're then gonna need them to become obsidian. Let me just start building another one right here. This works. Door, magma block. Okay, you definitely want to grab this piece of lava here. You need to grab that one. That magma block there does not help my cause, because I'm gonna need that to be obsidian for my portal to work. I'm gonna break it and place my lava there. Then you want to grab the one that's right under this block. So you grab that one. And you don't want to grab the ones that are below this, because you need those to become obsidian. You also don't want to grab the one that is on this corner here. You need that one to be obsidian as well. But you can grab the ones in the back there. That one, then that corner, yeah. And now if I do this, place that block there to block off the water, then use the water bucket to get rid of that, and we do have a completed portal. Now before we talk about how we would do the nether, let's look at a different type of enter. One that is faster, yes, but if you're a bad player, it's not going to be as good, because you're not going to get as much food, and it's way less consistent. You're way more likely to die later. So for ocean enters, what you want to do is, first you just look around from the surface. You're looking for either ruins, or a ruined portal, or ideally a shipwreck. That's like the best case scenario is a shipwreck, but speaking of shipwreck, there's one right there, so you would go for that one. Now this is really good because it's a full shipwreck, which means it's going to have all three of the chests. It has both the back and the front. The back is where most of the better loot is, but the front can still have some good stuff. Yeah, so let's go over to the back. In this back section, above, in like the above area, there's like this passageway here. This chest is going to have iron and gold and diamonds and stuff. So see this one, 4 iron, 28 iron nuggets. That's a total of 7 iron. That's enough for you to enter right there. Usually you want a bit more, so you can make your tools out of iron as well, but you can work with that as well, especially with a boat like this that's almost on the surface. Now, in my case, you don't need to, but in my case, especially since it's like so freaking close, look at that, it's literally right next to me, I would go for the buried treasure. So it is east of me, so I'll just go this way. Right here. So now you want to line yourself up with the X. Find the buried treasure once you're like there. Line yourself up with the X. Then you see where it says chunk, like right under the chords. It says chunk 8, 15, 5. You want it to be 9 something or other and then 9. So then this way this becomes 7. So this is now 9. Then 6, 7, 8, 9. Now if I dig down right here, treasure chest. In this, it's useful because it has More iron, more gold, 2 diamonds, not enough for a pickaxe, so it's basically useless, and some more food. And a sword, which is not that useful, honestly. And TNT. TNT can be really good, because... Not in the desert, because you're not going to use sand, but suppose I were to, like, go to this plains biome, take 2 blocks down, place, light, leave a bit. Now this blows up, and... Were you worried about not having enough blocks? Watch this. What's this? Ready? I had 0 dirt in my inventory before. I now have almost 2 stacks. That is enough blocks for this entire run from a single TNT. Now let's go find some ocean ruins. Those aren't as useful as shipwrecks, but they can still be good. Here's some ocean ruins. This test right here, boom, what's it gonna have? A stone axe. This is useful, because now you don't have to go and craft an axe when you find your buried treasure or your shipwreck. But it's not that great. You don't need to find a stone axe. It can help, but it's not that great. Now, what you really want to get from one of these is you can get a treasure map. So then you can just get a treasure map, not even a shipwreck, and you just go and grab the buried treasure. So the way I would do this is I would just go like that. I also don't have a netherite sword. Don't worry about that. So just grab this. These two have this much iron, and knowing that I'm probably gonna get more at the buried treasure. Just go like that, then make this. Probably just make a pickaxe, definitely make a pickaxe actually, and then an axe. Then knowing that I'm gonna go for that buried treasure, I'd go there, get enough iron for a bucket, and then I would be ready to enter. I would probably... Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, so after I do that, I would still have the crafting table there. I would still need a bit more wood. These 2 logs, it's still not enough to make a boat and doors. But I would probably just make a boat with that, then just mine some planks. So just mine planks and then make a boat and make some doors. Because with the doors I already showed how to do the magma ravine portal. You can do that with the doors. Then if the treasure map is like in the middle of the freaking ocean, like if it's all the way down here, you can just like... Suppose this is the 99 chunk where the chest is gonna be. You could just place the door there and dig there. Bam. Or if you're looking for gravel, you can just place the door here and just dig out this whole thing. First try. Let's go. Since you're not gonna have as much food, I already talked about getting dandelions. You'd want to get 3 more planks here, so you can make bowls. If that in the nether, you're gonna find mushrooms. If you find dandelions in the overworld, then that's awesome as well, because then you can make saturations too, but if not, then that's fine. Suppose this is my spawn. And so then, suppose this is my spawn, pretend that's not there. And then I can see the ocean ruins from here, so I'm gonna be like, oh, ocean ruins, I can get a treasure map from that, and from there I can make my run. So then I would want to mine in that. Make that. And then make a boat and doors. Get on the boat and go over to that thingy, magic. What's it called? Ocean ruins. So remember that shipwreck that I went to? That one that's over there? Yeah, that one that I told you to pretend it didn't exist just now. This is a best case scenario. This one has all 3 of the chests. And it's in the surface. It's almost never gonna be like that. Yeah, this is a bit of a worse shipwreck. So here you would mine 4 wood. Suppose you spawn in this island here. You would look around, see that shipwreck, be like, oh, I can go for that. There's also ocean ruins there. This can help. Then you'd mine 4 logs, make door and boat. Go this way. Now this shipwreck, I can't really tell which side is this is. I think this is the good side actually. Yeah, so here you can like enter here. It's upside down. Enter here. There's a treasure room. That's 7 iron. Pretty good. Then up here is gonna be the buried treasure. Bam, buried treasure. You want to be placing doors so you don't drown. That's what the doors are for. Then you would just not check this ocean ruin because it's not worth it fighting the drowned. Plus you already have a buried treasure map. But yeah, that shipwreck was still pretty good. It was upside down, which is kind of annoying because you can't get wood from it. But you can still get all the cracked treasure loot. you get the iron and the treasure map as well. Okay, see, this is another best case scenario shipwreck. As you can see, back, it's gonna have, top of the back is gonna have iron and gold and all that good stuff. This one's sideways, but it's still a full boat. As you can see, there's the back, front. What is this? This 2 shipwrecks? I think this is 2 shipwrecks. Anyways, you get the picture. No backside, ignore it, it's bald. And that's how the overworld will look like for one of these. Now, how's the nether gonna be like? Now that we're in the nether, what do we want to do? For a standard, for a village, or a regular ocean enter, it's very similar. First step, find a bastion. You want to go for bastion before fortress. Why is that? In the bastion, when you trade with piglins, you get fire res. In the fortress, when you fight blazes, you use the fire res so you don't die. Anyways, now we do the E-ray. I already talked about this. M plus C is 51 plus 28. So yeah, there has to be a bastion, and it seems to be that way. See, if you got TNT from like from a what's it called, desert temple or a buried treasure, you can just speed bridge across all that. Where's my bastion? So you found the bastion, you used D-ray, it wasn't scuffed like mine was, and so now you want to know what type of bastion this is. I'm starting with my favorite, every pro speedrunner's least favorite, bridge. Bridge is the easiest type of bastion to do. You are probably not going to get mugged by piglins and die if you go into a bridge bastion, but it's also the slowest. That's why many pro speedrunners don't like it. But I like it because it's very consistent, very easy to do, and it has a lot of gold. On the gold, it's all gonna be in a bridge bastion. You can tell what it is because there's this massive bridge-like structure here with gold at the end. That means it's a bridge bastion. And then there's like there, like pillar there, and pillar there. The taller one is gonna have chests. It's gonna have free chests where you can get good stuff. But the way you play this is first you start off by mining this. I can tell a lot of pro speedrunners are gonna get mad at me for showing this. There are faster ways to play this, but if you wanna actually, but they're all like dependent on how exactly the bastion generates. I mine all this. You don't need to mine all that. That's a lot of gold blocks, but I always do just because I don't want to get screwed over by trades. If you're a good player, you don't need to. If you're a bad player, then I say you probably want to mine this. So the way you do it is you just do that parkour there. It's not that hard. Even bad players can do it. I'm a bad player and I did it. You get these 2 stairs. Break through here. This soul sign here is annoying, but that's fine. You place stairs there, and then you place this one there. Like, nope, not like that. Like that. No, wait, no. The opposite way. I haven't done this one in a while. Like that, and then like that. No. Whatever, it doesn't need to be perfect. Then you see there's a bunch of piglins here. You just drop the gold in here. These guys are already going in there. And I didn't even have to break the gold block, which is, oh, I'm bald and stupid. You were supposed to break the block below them before you just baited them in. Now, well, this is a bunch of piglins, but I want more. Break this gold block and break it. That's why I saved the gold block. That's gonna trigger a bunch of piglins. They're gonna get mad and want to kill you. In the process, I just give them this, and they just get distracted. And there I have a bunch of piglins trading. Now, what if I want to get even more? Go over here. Break this gold block. And all those guys are mad at me. Make a bridge for them, and they're chasing me. Don't kill me, please. And just slowly drop gold in there, and they'll all just go in. Got a bunch of piglins trading there. Now we just go through here. There are a few boys here, but that's fine. And loot this. From here you want to grab the crossbow. You want the crossbow. And the string if you don't have beds. Because remember how you got beds in the village run? Well, in the ocean run you didn't get beds. So if you don't have enough beds, if you don't have like less than 7 beds, grab the string, because you can make wool with that, which you can then use to craft beds. If you already have like you have enough beds, then you don't need the string. You also want to grab the obsidian and the arrows. Now these guys are still trading. Now we sit right here and grab the trades. I only have 7 pearl trades. 4 ferrets, that's enough ferrets. Usually want at least 2. 2 stacks of string, that is enough string. You don't need the string if you're from a village run and you have like over 7 beds. But if you're from an ocean run, you don't. Stack of pearls, you usually want a bit more, like a stack and a half, but a stack is fine if you're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Glowstone, crying obby, hang on to that. Obby, you need at least 10 obby. I have 18. You need at least 10, but with 20, it gets a bit easier. Then 21 crying obsidian. Crying obsidian is useful. Hold on to that. You don't need a lot, but you can, but still hold on to whatever you get. Arrows, you don't get trades. You don't get arrow trades in this version. Let's just drop the 9 more gold. See what they drop me. I'm playing this very slow, by the way, because this is more of a showcase than like me actually trying to speedrun the bastion. So there are 20 obby, 16 pearls is a bit little, but that's fine. We don't need more than that. Another trick you can do is just nope, that's not working. Like that, and then if you didn't grab any trades, they're gonna like get pushed up by the gravel and you're gonna get them. But yeah, that is how you do a bridge bastion. Like every type of bridge bastion, wherever you approach it from, that's what you want to do. Unless you're a good player. If you're a good player, then there are a lot of more routes that are faster than that you can learn. Alright, so the next type of bastion is the treasure bastion. You can tell because you got box there, smaller box there, and bridge in the middle, and lava pools. That's how you can tell this is a treasure bastion. There's 2 main routes that you can do for this. One involves getting gold from there, the other one involves getting gold from there. Usually you want to do the one that gets gold from there, which basically first you gotta tower up to this bridge here. There are 2 gold blocks there that we're gonna grab. It's too far up, whatever. So just place those 2 blocks there and then jump up here, the piglins can't get you. So then once you grab that gold block, you just drop it down there to distract everyone. This guy's not getting distracted, whatever. He will. Yep, there we go. Now you just yoink this, yoink that, and just run this way. Take these stairs. You want to break this block here, go up, break these 2 blocks right here. Then on these stairs, you break this block and that block. There's a gold block there. Place that there. Break this gold block. Mine down right here. And now there's an army of piglins right there. So then you break that and just drop a bunch of gold in there. Then all the piglins are just in that hole there. You can break this lamp. It's annoying. While they're trading there, you can just yoink this chest. Remember, you want obby, string, and gold armor. And then what you do is, after you got this here, you give them a bit of extra gold, then you go up here. And when you dig down here, there's going to be a gold block. This is not always going to be here, but just remember that usually there's one here, because in the location of this gold block, you just dig down, and there's all the piglins, so you can drop them the gold from up here. Then you can get gold blocks from here. There's usually one that spawns right here. There's usually one that spawns right there. And this is another one that can also spawn. But none of these are 100% gonna spawn. So it's a bit up to chance, but then again, so is most of speedrunning anyways. So you can just drop them the gold there. Now if you go around here, you can loot these chests. So you own that. Crossbow and arrows, you need those. Then if you go up here, you're gonna find even more gold in the same locations as the previous one. So there, this one spawned. Then in the middle here, you got one, and then the one down here. And then up here, you get one there. Then you can just you don't always need to go around that way, but you can also just go down here. If you're done trading this, just give him extra gold. And then there's another gold block right on these stairs, as you can see. Easy. Now you just break this block, and if you stand here you can pick up all their trades. If you drop that gold there, they can still grab it, so you just leave that there, then you can just drop gravel like this, and their trades just float up. Those trades just got voided. Might be a good idea too, yeah. Anyways, 12 pearls, that's not enough. We're waiting on pearls, and we got 20 hobby. We got enough hobby, we got enough fire res. We're just waiting on pearls. Okay, looks like they're done trading. We'd have to leave on 12 pearls, but that's fine. You can still make it work with 12. We got all the other trades. So that is upper treasure. Anyway, so what if you're approaching from like this cube and you don't want to go like all the way around to reach just ignore the gas. It doesn't matter, I'll be fine. Then suppose you approach from like here, you don't want to like go all the way to the upper part that I just showed. There's another route you can do. It's a bit riskier and more dangerous, but it can be better in some cases. So you just drop down here. Then the magma cube spawner, you see this like little gap here, you break this, and there's the magma cube spawner, get rid of it. Then there's, of course it spawns a giant magma cube, why wouldn't it? See, this is why this route is riskier. I'm gonna wait for it to jump, so I can hit it. Or the game can just hate me, that works too. This is why this route can be slower, usually. So you want to just get rid of this lava here, and that's the hole where the piglets are gonna go. Now, this part is very dangerous, so be ready. You gotta act quick. Break this gold block. Piglets are gonna get mad. I did it wrong again. Anyway, so the way you're supposed to do it is before you break any gold blocks, you just break in here. There's a piglin already mad at me here, so I'm just gonna hope I can get him in there. This is how you would do it. Oh, I just punched that piglin. If you punch a piglin, they won't trade with you, even if you give them gold. Yeah, this is the way you do it. Before breaking any gold blocks, you just want to clear this area here. Maybe make it 2 blocks wide as well, so the piglins can really get through. Make a bridge for that guy. You gotta get all the piglins you can get with this route. So now break this gold block, and now the piglins are mad at me. They're gonna start trying to kill me. Landing from above as well, and they're all in the hole. Build a bridge for this guy. This was a bit of a scuffed showcase. There's a video that I found where I learned this from. It goes very in depth on how this route works and many different ways you can do it. This is just like a very scuffed showcase of honestly quite a scuffed route. But yeah, now while they're trading there, you can just give them the gold. I would also recommend having a bit of gold handy, like not just drop it all straight at them, just in case you get jumped by a random piglin. So you can do a different trick, dig in through here, leave the gold there, and there's this chest. There's a chance for looting diamond sword in these chests. That is very useful. There's also a chance for netherite ingots, which is insane. Now you do the trick of the gravel, and you can call the trades. Now here you have a choice. You can wait for 20 obbies so you can do... You'll see what the 20 obby can be used for later in the video. That's a different stage. But you can like go for the 20 obby or not here, because you have everything else. So I think I could just leave the bastion right here, and that's the scuffed lower treasure done. All the pro speedrunners will kill me for even showing that route. Another thing I forgot to show about treasure. So with lower treasure, while you're doing the route, you can still get the chests. Like there's chests that you can get. Let's go down here. Remember how it is. So you see the long chains in this thingy here. That means there's a chest in that corner, and it's gonna be on like the bottom right. So like you go through here, then past this. There's a chest right here. It's literally the fastest consistent bastion, but the cost is there's a very high likelihood to get mugged by piglins, and there are two main routes that you want to do with this. One, there's top-down housing, and then there's manhunt housing. Okay, see, this bastion has like half lava, and there's a massive lava column landing on it. Nice. I bet you can still get some pigs from that. So again, what you do for like, if you start like lower and there's like, and it's mostly dry down here, you just break this chest, get all the piglins mad. There's one, there's two. You tower up 2 blocks, place that there, and there's all the piglins. Now when you break this, you see that thing there. I gotta get here, then I break this block and instantly run over there. Get in here, place a block above me so they can't get in. Dig down 3 blocks, then dig this way till there's this gold block here. Then you break this, place a block there, break that, and the piglins are gonna fall in. Now you just give them the gold and mine the rest of the gold blocks. There's one there, one there, one there. There you can mine all these gold blocks and just give them to him. Now you can just, I'm gonna place stuff like here to block all this off. Give them the gold there. Tower up. You can break that now. And while they're trading there, you can go back and check that chest that you place right here. This one has 2 gold blocks, a crossbow, and some stuff. I want the crying as well. Yeah, that one had useful stuff, especially more gold. That's always useful. The gravel, and we got pearls, fire res, obsidian, which means we're gone. So that's manhunt housing. What happens if you approach the housing bastion from the top, or if there's a bunch of lava in the thingy there, in the lower area where you do the manhunt housing? Like this bastion right here. You're not approaching from the top, because the top is like all the way over there. Actually, you know what? Let's just pretend we're approaching from the top. All right. Yeah, so we arrive at the bastion for like here. But like even then, you see down there it's all lava, so you can't do the regular manhunt route that I just showed. But what you can do is you can do top down. Oh, there's fortress there. Anyways, there's this route called top down where you basically do the same thing, but you break a chest up here. Yoink! And now you run. You can see all of these piglins are mad at me, they killed me. Nice. That's the thing with top down. It's a bit risky because it's really risky. You're very likely to just get mugged by piglins and die. You just gotta One of the harder ones to accomplish without being a good player. But it's one of the fastest ones, so good players love this route. Bad players, not so much. As a bad player, you prefer the bridge bastion. This way, okay, I took that damage, that's fine. Break this. Even more. You can also break that on your way down to anger even more hoglins. And then you find this exact same spot here to block yourself in. And you basically just do the same thing as manhunt. Now all the mauled hoglins are there, and I can just do that. And they can shoot me somehow. And then now while you have those hoglins trading here, you can just dig in through here. And there should be a triple chest somewhere around here. I can never get it first right. There we go. But then you just grab that triple chest. And then if they have any more gold, you just throw it right back at the hoglins. You also want the crossbow and arrows, remember? Now while they're doing that, you can go back up to the triple chest for here. Not up this, but up this. You can see I didn't get all of the hoglins I could have, but that's fine. I still got a bunch that are going to finish trading real quick. Now I can just loot this. Now once you loot that, you just go back down, and hopefully the hoglins are done trading, and you can just yoink all the stuff in the loot. What do we got? Pearls? Only 6 pearls. You're not always going to get all your trades from this. It's more likely than not you will, but not always. Maybe there's some more. Nope. No, I didn't get the pearls. Okay, this looks a bit better, yeah. This had a triple chest, so I can do the route. If you see that structure up there, that's the triple chest. So that's gonna go up there. So you see this triple chest here, right? So you go down through here, then in here, and right here is where the gold is going to be. Dig in through there, clear out this area, and dig down these 2 blocks, and start mining. Now I got a few more pigs, yeah. Yeah, look at the squad. The squad's blowing up, yo. And while they're trading that, usually you get a lot more hoglins with that. Yeah, that's a pretty bad example, but while they're trading that, you can do the triple chest, take all the things you need. Piercing 4, yeah, I want that. Then sometimes there's extra gold blocks here, in this case there isn't. But yeah, you're only trading 4 gold blocks, so you're not always gonna get all your trades. That's why this, I don't consider this one the fastest route. Manhunt housing is, because you are most likely gonna get your trades from manhunt housing, not always from this. In this case, I got 12 pearls, which is decent. I also got fire res, and I got obby, so I actually did pull the trades this time. Now, the stables route you're most likely gonna want to do as a bad player is it's called Good Gap Stables. It is a very annoying route because you're not always going to get a good gap, which good gap, what it means is there's going to be gold blocks. Let me show you why it's called a good gap. You see this structure right here? This means this side of the bastion is a bad gap. It means there's not going to be gold blocks down here. Oh, another way of checking if it's a good gap or a bad gap is you go down here to this structure here. If you go in through here, dig 1 block. Is it open? If it is, it's a bad gap, which means if you go down here, there's gonna be a chest and no gold blocks. To check for the left side, which way did I go? Oh, from here. Yeah. To check for the left side, you go up these stairs. There's glowstone in the middle. There's not always going to be glowstone here. This is just getting screwed by the terrain generation. Oh yeah, also this is why it's called Hoglin Stables, because there are way too many Hoglins out parkour, trash kids. You also want to put, if you're getting mugged by Hoglins, like the best way to do it is just put them in lava. See, this is a good gap. See the it's 1 block tall and like goes all the way down there. That is a good gap. Which also means that if I go down through here, yep, this opening right here. And then up here, there's a hoglin in there, I don't like that. Then I dig like right here. Boom, it's open. This is a good gap. The way you run this is, if you go all the way down here, there are going to be 4 gold blocks in a cube there, and a bunch of gold blocks below that area there. So now that I have this, the area that I dug in, up from here, I gotta make all those piglins mad so they chase me. So I just break a gilded blackstone there. That's gonna trigger them. Then down here you just place blocks to block them off. Now they can't get to me. So then you just dig through here. Those guys wanna kill me. Block them off. And this kind of stuff, I don't remember exactly where you put this, but I think it was something like that. If you break that block, nope, never mind, it was here. Yep, they all just fall. And then you can I just give them all that gold, and now if you dig in through here, there's gonna be a bunch of gold. Yep, gold, gold, gold. See, I was skipping some gold on me just in case this happened. Nope, that was a mistake. Okay, now they're trapped in. Good. Now we got all the boys trading in here, and did we get our trades? We did not get our trades, I don't think. There's sometimes a gold block in that room above us, this room right here. Sometimes there's a gold block, sometimes there isn't. In this case, there is. You can just break it. I'm about to die to crossbows. And I didn't get the trades. But yes, still, that's how you would run a stable bastion. Now, if you didn't get all the trades, then you reset. Like, in my case, I didn't get all the trades, so I would be resetting right now. But if you got 1 stack of pearls, enough string to craft enough beds that you're comfortable one cycling with, 1 or 2 fire rest spots, and you got at least 10 obsidian, then if you have all that, then you're good to go to the fortress. So now, here we are at the fortress. We found the blaze spawner. So now, once you're at the blaze spawner, you drink the fire res, and you just go in. So when there's no blazes, you're gonna just mine out the bottom blocks. What that does is, it makes it more likely for the boys to spawn. There we go. Oh yeah, blazes can still melee you even when you have fire res, which is quite annoying. So yeah, that's basically how you fight the blazes. You just sit at the blaze spawner, hope they don't fly away, Hope they don't melee you like this guy just did. And then and hope they don't go like that. This is why I hate open spawners. They always do that. Closed spawners are always preferable to open spawners for the exact reason you're seeing right here. Suppose you enter the fortress like farthest area, like right here. Like, see this? For this, you can just go through here. You just, there's no secret, you just follow this tunnel. Then here you have an intersection. You see a balcony right here. This means you just go straight the opposite way. If you see a regular stair like this, you want to go up these stairs. This balcony, you go opposite. This is a stair with soul sand and nether wart. You want to go down those stairs. And then this way. Then this is a stair, you would go up this. And then if you find this room, that's like the intersection of the bad part and the good part. That's basically how you find the open area where blade spawners are. Then once you're here, it's basically just luck. I don't think there's like a secret to where in this area the blade spawners are gonna be. I once found a fortress with no blaze spawners too. Very unepic. Okay, so you just finished the blaze fight. And now you're gonna leave the nether. What you wanna do is you do a thing called blind travel, which means you're gonna build your exit portal like where the stronghold rings. Strongholds generate in rings that are centered in the 0-0 coordinates. The closest stronghold ring goes between, in the overworld, 1028 and 2048 blocks away from the center, away from 0-0. So in the nether, that's between 160 and 320 blocks from 0-0. So you want to go to those coordinates. These are garbage coordinates for blind travel. So we're gonna go towards better blind travel coordinates. These are like decent enough chords for a blind. So yeah, you could just build your portal right here in this case. Let's do it. Let's do that. And we're out of the nether. Before we continue on to what we do after we leave the nether and we blind, there is a whole new type of run that we can talk about, which is the monument run. And if you remember what I said about the ocean threats, the one where you go for the shipwrecks and buried treasure and stuff, it's basically very similar to that, except for one thing. If you see a monument while doing an ocean run, you wanna, as soon as you see the monument, instantly turn your render distance down to 2, as soon as you see it. Just instantly go quickly, or else you might lose your run. There's the monument. Now you see this side where with all the arches. You want to stay away from the center of the domain, like barely have it to where you can see it. This side with all the arches here, that's the side where the gold blocks are gonna be. So what you do is you just come in through here, just ignore the guardians. And just go down like this, and this cube right here is gonna have gold. So now that we know where it is, we can like go over to here. Always render distance down to 2, by the way, because then I'm doing it wrong. You're supposed to go on the closer side of it. But that's fine, never punished. This is a bit of a scuffed monument run, but since I kept my render distance down to 2 this entire time, the elder guardians are not being rendered in, and therefore they can't hit me with their mining fatigue. There's a video that I'm going to link that goes way more in depth into how this is, but this is just like showcasing kind of how raiding a monument works. And now that you grab those, you're out of there. Why is it important now that I have 8 gold blocks? I can trade out with piglins, but you're gonna get gold at a bastion. No, we're gonna skip the bastion. In a monument run, you don't need a bastion. So now if you just get a fortress right at spawn, but no bastion inside, doesn't matter. Like, now, you already have gold. Anyway, so what you wanna do for this is, just if you get piglins off spawn, then that's perfect, because you can just put them in a boat like that. Now I got 2 piglins in a boat that I can trade with. Now you just go like that. Stab the child. The child will steal your gold. You don't want the child anywhere near the piglins. So now you just do that, and now they're trading. Now usually you want to wait for a fire res trade from them. But while you're waiting for that, you can pirate for the fortress. Remember the shift of free thing? Yeah, this run would be dead at this point, but monument runs usually work best if it's just like, if you just enter the nether and there's a fortress like instantly on you, you just put these guys in the boat, wait for a fire res trade, which they still haven't given me. Then you just go in, kill the blazes while they're trading, come back, you ink all the trades, and build your exit portal. Alright, so you just made it out of the nether, now you gotta find a stronghold. The way you do this is, for example, here I spawned like in the ground. So you, in this case, I throw an eye, see which way it goes, and get like the exact angle. So you just look straight at the eye, turn on F3 menu, and you'll see that number where it says facing south, like right below the chunk coordinates. So it says facing south, draws positive Z, and then it tells you the angle. Like the first number, the 9.6, that's the angle that the eye got sent at. So note that number. Note the 9.6. Then you can just like, following this thing, you can just go here. You can just not even go back and pick up the eye, like, or you can just do it from where the eye is. You look towards the right 90 degrees from that angle. So in this case it will be 99.6. This doesn't have to be exact, but you do that, you do 4 sprint jumps. Then you throw a second eye. That is 9.0. Then you take the difference between the two. So it's 9.6 minus 9.0. That is a 0.6 change in angle. Then do 1,000 divided by that. So that's 1,000 over 0.6, which is like slightly less than 2,000. So the stronghold is 2,000 blocks away. That's what that means. So now you can either run 2,000 blocks that way before you throw your second eye, or if you got at least 10 obsidian remaining because you got it from the bastion, you can just go into the nether and nether travel that. So it'll be 2,000 divided by 8, 1,000 divided by 4, so you just gotta go 250 blocks in the end, in the nether. Why did it put me in the sky? This isn't how this works. We can distance estimate again because we have, in this case we appear to have 16 eyes. 31, so that's 120. 2, 3, 4. 31 and 27.8. So let's just say it's a 2.5 change in angle. I would say this is about good for throwing eyes. So here, once we know we're like close to the stronghold, we turn on not hitboxes, we turn on chunk borders. Because the eye is gonna point to which chunk the portal is in. So we throw one, we see we passed it. Now we just follow it for a bit. We probably passed it by a bit. Then we go slightly off the angle, like that, and throw another one. There we can see that we passed it by quite a bit, so we just keep going this way. And another eye, still that way. I think it broke. Yeah, whatever. Go slightly off the angle, throw another one, and now we know, and see how it turned? Now we know it's like, gotta be one of these chunks here. One of these two, I think. Yep, it's this one. See, the eye just went down, pointing towards here. Means it's in this chunk. Looks like it broke. Now when you're in the chunk, you just go over, you see the chunk coordinates, where it says like 555 right now, right below the XYZ coordinates. You wanna go to like this square between like 3 and 5 in the chunk. So like anywhere from here to here, any of these blocks, that's where the starter staircase is gonna be. You can dig down right here, like one of these. So either like 3, 3, 3, 4. By the way, the eye is gonna point to the 8, 8 coordinates of the chunk. We're digging down like around the 4, 4. We will be at the stronghold. Bam, starter staircase. Now I found the stronghold, we can turn chunk borders off. Now we gotta find the portal room. start going through the left. The portal room is gonna spawn at least 6 rooms away from here, and like 99% of the time, not more than 10 rooms from here. So as you're going, you just want to count how many rooms you've gone, and then if you count more than 10, you just turn back and start searching a different bench. I like searching from left to right, because that way I know which way I've gone if I just go from left to right, but you can just do whatever. Just make sure you have like a system so that you know which places you've already been to. So here let's go to that area first. So 1, you can mark those blocks, you don't have to. 2, 3, and there could be a hidden area here, so which there doesn't appear to be, so whatever. We just turn back, go next. This area, 2, this is 3, left to right, so 4, 5, I don't trust this, 6, now we can start seeing now we might start seeing the portal room. 7, 8, nothing, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's a library. Libraries are always at the end of sections, by the way, so library is room 11, so it would be 10, 9, 8, 9, 10, and it's nothing, and it's just skeleton, nothing. 8 could be hidden here, there isn't. 9, another one of these. 10 over there, you can see that goes farther, but it's more than 10 rooms, so most likely not the portal room. This goes to that library. Yeah, you can be pretty sure. Always check like these walls there, check if there's like hidden rooms. There's not always, but sometimes there is. So yeah, no hidden there. Nothing this way. So this is 8. Oh my god. 7, 6, 7. Staircase is 8. 9, and that's a library. So that's both the libraries. 6. No, 7. 8. This room is 8. Remember that. 9. And nothing. No, 9. 10. And then it keeps going that way. Okay. Oh my. Okay. And then this is room 10. It seems to loop back around to the starter, so we just go back. This was like room 9, right? 9. Then check down here. If there's nothing, we go back. We go back. Now remember, there is a possibility that it's gonna be more than what the amount of rooms that I set away, but it's very unlikely. Here I'm already like 13 rooms in, so no, we're heading back. Room 7. Staircase is 8. 9. 10. Take a bit farther, just in case. Also, keep an eye on the subtitles. Whenever you're sprouting a stronghold, I always forget this. Keep an eye on the subtitles. Because if you see silverfish hisses in the subtitles, that means you might be near it, because this portal room has a silverfish spawner. I'm gonna check this just because there's light. This is a massive stronghold, by the way. They're not usually this big. And that's nothing. This just loops back to this room, room 7. Now room 6. There's another, oh man. Destroyed the button. 7, nothing. So this area, this entire side had nothing. Let me check this way. Wait. Oh, come on, I'm stupid. Don't do that. Anyways, what I see there is... I should have seen this when I came through here. That is the portal room right there, because you can see that there's like a window with bars. That's the portal room. Like whatever's in here. Like you can clearly see that's the portal room, because you got the bars there. Then right here you just go do that block clutch. And then you just place all the ends. I'm not gonna place all of them because I want to see which way you were supposed to find this from. Oh, so if I came through here, the starter, yeah, that is starter. So I just came through here, or I just came from, or from that room. Either way would have worked. I would have come from here on this chest. I would have taken this right turn. There would have been a hidden door here. I would have opened it, and it would have led to the portal room. Whatever. Anyway, then now we're in the end. We're not going to talk about the end part right now, because now I want to talk about... So we just talk about triangulation and navigating the stronghold, but what if it's an ocean stronghold? Suppose I like exited the nether like right here, it's over ocean. Since it's over ocean, I would only throw one eye. It'll point me there, so I would just boat this way. As you boat, go into F5. Wait, let me get a boat so I can show you. Go into F5 and tilt your screen like this way. If you're using Gamma 5, you're gonna be able to pretty much see underwater perfectly. So you can see the shipwreck and you can see the stronghold right there. So what if this wasn't here? Then you just follow the eye all the way to land. And suppose that's not the stronghold and you don't see it there, you just follow the eye, still looking for the stronghold. Then once you reach land, you throw another eye, and if it still points in land, you distance estimate. And then you do the whole thing that we already talked about. Alright, now it's time to talk about the end fight. Yeah. The final boss. Where we will end this run and win the game. This is an end fight practice map. You can get different kits to fight the end. You can get with bows or normal. I like bows. This is why you grab the crossbow at the bastion. This is why you got strength traits. This is why you held on to the glowstone and the crying obsidian. Because now we press start, we're in the end, and we have all that stuff that we need. So here's how you do the end fight. You made it to the end, and now it's time to murder the dragon. Yeah. This is what your hotbar should look like. You don't need the anchors and the glowstone. I'll talk about those later, but you need the crossbow, and you need blocks, and you need the obsidian. So now you just start bowing the crystals from down here. You can if there's a few easy ones to get from down here, you can just shoot them right away. Then you get up here, place a block there, place an obsidian there, and then start bowing the rest of the crystals from up here. If the dragon starts perching like it is, you just quickly try to equip as many beds as you can and get the one cycle off. I did not equip enough beds in time, so I just missed the perch. This does happen, then you just keep on bowing crystals while the dragon is perched. Where did my aim go? There we go. Typically the dragon won't perch this fast, and you'll you'll just go in that We'll just be standing on that obsidian there, bowing the crystals from there. But you don't have to hit all of them, you just need to get a few, because for each crystal that's gone, the dragon becomes more likely to perch. Just doing what I can while the dragon's gone. Get the pearl clutch. Easy. Now that I've bowed enough crystals, or I could just bow that one. This is probably a misplay, I'm getting a bit greedy with this. Each time you bow a crystal, the dragon will stop what it's doing and try to fireball you. But then, for each crystal that's gone, the dragon becomes more likely to perch in the long term. For some reason it's not trying to fireball me now. It's circling the outer areas, which means it's about to perch, so now we pearl to it. And time to one cycle. I pissed off an enderman. And one cycle with an enderman that's mad at me. And 6 bed. Another bit of a scuffed end fight. I didn't get to showcase most of what I wanted to. I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna equip the obsidian, pearls, and blocks. Then I just got the easy pickings. I just got myself up on top of here. This obsidian is for the one cycle, as you saw. And now this gives me a bit more high ground for me to bow the crystals. Now when you hear it fireball, you just want to tower up until the fireball dance. Then you tower up a few more blocks and you're safe from the fire. So now, okay, I just saw the dragon start perching, so now what you want to do is just quickly pearl down and try and equip as many beds as you can. And try and get the one cycle off. I didn't get the one cycle off. I never have the dragon pearl like that in actual runs, only on this practice map. Anyways, I think we got enough crystals. Yeah, that's enough crystals, so now we just wait. After you bow out all the crystals you want, you just sit out here, go towards the north, go as far as you can from the fountain, and wait. You'll know the dragon is about to perch. It's not 100%, but usually when you see it start circling not those towers, but the tower that's like directly across. And you see like going around that tower, you want to start getting closer, because that means it might be about to perch. When you see its head snap unnaturally, that means it's starting to perch, and you should just pearl to mid. As soon as you see the head snap, you just pearl straight to mid. So now the Ender Dragon is like circling those pillars, so I'm just gonna stay here. And it just fireballed me again. And it might be about a perch, might be about a perch. It's not about a perch. Back this way. Okay, it's around that area. It might be about a perch. Nope. Wait, it is. That was a very subtle head snap. Now you just do the one cycle. When it's flying like unnaturally straight, that also means it's going for a perch. When it's moving, it's more smooth. That means it's just going normally. But yeah, another strat is that you can do is using respawn anchors. You don't need to do this, but it's maybe if you don't have as many beds, or if you're not as confident in your one cycle, you can throw cobblestone there. What you can do is go straight for mid, throw up 2 blocks, block, block, obsidian, obsidian, anchor, 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 charge them with glowstone, and then from here you do the bows. Okay, it's trying to perch. And now you just blow up the respawn anchors. That was a very scuffed one cycle, because when the dragon is perching, like, when it's facing towards you and away from you, it's way harder to hit the one cycle than when it's like sideways, like in the previous one. That's why you usually don't want it to perch when it's facing you, but since this thing gives you a ridiculous amount of beds, we still got it. Like how exactly you one cycle, like how you want to time your beds and everything. So yeah, let's just... Suppose I build a weird thing here. I'm just gonna build like a regular and thingy there, and then hit the force perch. You can see like the head hitbox, even from here you can see it. You want to time it so when you blow up the bed, it's like the head hitbox is... You want to have it so it's swinging towards you instead of away from you, like this. Then when the head hitbox is right above the bed, that's when you blow up the bed. You want to have it so like when it swings the head towards you. That makes it way easier to time beds. Let me show you what it looks like when it's swinging away from you. You can see that the head is swinging away from you. That makes it harder to time the beds. So yeah, if you see that it's swinging away from you, you can usually just wanna like turn around and go on the other side of the pillar if there's time. If you did a bed and you don't have enough beds, you're not... So like suppose that's all I have. I mean, suppose I don't have that. How would you do the dragon fight with no explosives? Or like, suppose you only have like 2 beds, or you just have no beds, and you did, suppose like you were doing an ocean run, you forgot to grab enough wood to craft the beds. In that case, what you do is you just do the classic end fight, which is basically just shoot out all the crystals like that. Now you have to shoot all the crystals because they're gonna kill the dragon, which wouldn't matter with a one cycle, but now you're not gonna be able to kill it in one perch, so it's... Of course it's insta-perching again. Why can't they do this in regular speedruns? Even if you don't have as many arrows, you can just tower up next to a crystal. Then if you have a lot of pearls, you can just throw your pearl right at a crystal and it will blow up the crystal but not damage you. The only damage you'll take is the pearl damage. So like, you'll see this if I land it. That was scuffed. Or if you just tower up to a crystal like this, what you can do is, if you place 2 blocks like that, then click it. And that's no damage to you. So now that all the crystals are gone, you can bow the dragon. Just use whatever arrows you have left trying to bow the dragon. While still waiting for a perch. You're still gonna need the dragon to perch. It's perching. When it finishes the perch, you want to be within 20 blocks of the dragon. Because otherwise it's just gonna fly away almost instantly. Now that it's there, what you do with a stone, iron, or diamond axe, what you want to do is 5 axe hits. 4, 5, then a bed. Because if you do 6 axe hits, then it flies away and you can do more damage with a bed than with a single axe hit. So that's how you do it. Although if you don't have beds, then you can still just do axes. But if you do have at least 1 bed, that's what you want to do. 5 axe hits, then a bed. That way you do the max damage per perch. I don't know exactly how many times it is with swords, but you're almost never going to use swords. Now you just bow it while you wait for another perch. Which I think it's about a perch again. Jeez, my aim is terrible. Yep, it's perching again. If you do 5 axe hits in a bed, then you can kill it in 2 perches. If you do 6 axe hits, then you're gonna have to wait 4 perches in order to be able to kill this man. so now you do the same thing. Oh my god. Two, 3, 4, 5 axe hits. Then this bed will kill it. And that's how you would fight it with no one cycle, but it's slower. It was still less than 5 minutes of fighting it, but it is still slower than what a one cycle can be, either with or without bowing out the crystals. After the dragon dies, you just sit in the fountain, and then when the credits start whirling, then you have beaten Minecraft. And that is how a regular run would look like, but there's other structures that you can find that are still going to be helpful for the run, and that it could be worth going to check out. Yeet! 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 Yeet!